This is Police Interceptors.
Police Interceptors are real life one. I'm going to tell my kids about this.
And you're riding with the pride of Northamptonshire.
Speed 120.
Ace pursuit drivers.
Contact. M+51.
With air support.
Got 2 out, stand by.
And a crack dog unit.
If you leave, you will get hit.
They bring down the bad guys.
I believe you're wanted, mate.
Keep the streets safe.
Put your arms behind your back. Get on the floor.
And battle 24/7.
Get down on the floor.
In the war on crime.
Crash. On the floor now. Here's what it is, isn't it? We find them, we lock them up.
Coming up.
Break out. Oh, he's going.
A runaway driver gets the T-Pack treatment twice.
Right, taser officer, don't resist. This is taser 50,000 volts.
A twitchy teen tries to avoid the question.
So whose car is it?
And I haven't stolen.
Okay, well, whose car is it?
And the Interceptors race to help officers under threat.
Mate, be quiet! Nice.
It's halfway through a Sunday night shift. Keeping watch over the roads are Callum Donoghue and crewmate Stuart Wilson.
It's only 2 AM. I feel like loads has kind of happened.
We've done a lot tonight.
They've had 8 jobs so far. Callum's helped at his first ever T-Pack, a textbook 3-car box.
Vehicle stopped, no damage to any vehicles.
Taking 2 blades and an unlicensed driver off the road.
Yeah, for a Sunday, it's been quite eventful.
And the 9th job of the night is fast approaching.
This one coming down the motorway, it's got no insurance, no keeper, failed to stop 7 days ago.
Intel suggests a black Audi A4 with a marker for failing to stop after an accident is travelling on the M1.
6-1 we're junction 15.
Multiple units are plotting up on the lookout for the driver.
When are we expecting this one? So it's 7 minutes ago.
If the Audi has stayed on the motorway, Callum and Stuart should be eyes on any second now.
What was that? Oh, it was definitely an Audi.
Callum puts his foot down. Advanced driver Callum is behind the wheel of his favourite car in the fleet, an unmarked BMW 340i. The perfect tool for getting a closer look at their target.
6-1 contact, lane 4, M1 south, just past junction 15. Vehicle's doing 109 miles an hour.
With the Audi driver hitting high speeds before they know they've got company, Callum and Stuart need to keep a low profile until more units catch up to help with a stop.
Vehicle's into lane 3, 95 miles an hour. 6-1, we're going to put police on our matrix boards just so you can spot where we are.
Or look for the speed camera light show.
981, directly going to you now.
The cavalry is arriving. Taking the lead is Rhodes Policing Sarge Tony.
I think we're all there, are we?
Followed by a convoy of 3 firearms units. To prevent a pursuit, Tony's plan is to wrap the Audi in a 4-car box.
I'll go to the front. Vehicle 2, you go to the right, vehicle 3 to the left, and vehicle 4 to the rear. Everyone knows that? Yeah. Okay.
Get right in behind then and we'll block this heavy.
Once again, it's time to T-pack. Firearms surround the Audi, and Tony moves in front.
Box on lane 3. Slowing down. Slowing down. Break out, break out.
Oh, he's going.
He's going.
Having allegedly driven off from an accident, he's busted free from the cops and boots it.
Everyone, Commander, vehicle front stop. Lane 4, speed 100.
With moves this dangerous on the M1, the team are going straight for T-pack take 2.
Tighten up, tighten up. Sidecar, tighten up, on side.
Bring it down. Stop.
There's no breaking out of this one.
Get out! Wait! Get out of the car! Hold on! I'm not ready! Just crashed into a police car! Wait! Get your hands behind your back! Whoa! Hands behind your back now! Whoa, wait! Hands behind your back!
Wait, hold on. Calm down, everyone calm down.
You just smashed into a police car!
When?
When? What do you mean when?
I honestly don't know when.
A firearms car took a swipe as he tore through the box.
We've got a small flick knife. The time is 5 to 3. You're under arrest for failing to stop for police, dangerous driving, possession of offensive weapon. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm defence. Possession of a bladed article. There's a flick knife in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lane 4 of the M1 is a risky place to be, so the team swiftly moved to the services to continue their investigation.
Have you been nicked before? Arrested before?
Nah.
You've never been arrested before?
I'm not a bad person.
Nothing further is found on the suspect or in his car.
Had me grill.
Oh yeah. Was that when we initially put the wrap on? He died down the side.
He looked like he was slowing up.
Yeah. I thought we were all good, and I was like, oh.
Then he went, wow. And obviously clipped me coming out.
Cheeky minx.
It's certainly been an eventful evening for Stuart and Callum.
I've never been in a T-pack in my life, and I've had 2 in one night. A lot of this is still quite new to me. Definitely very interesting to see how it all works and to see the amount of risk that's involved with these sort of manoeuvres. But obviously, we do it to prevent a pursuit. You see the state of the car, it's not ideal. But, yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Following his extreme moves on the M1, the bloke was convicted of driving dangerously and without insurance. He was given a 9-month suspended prison sentence, 150 hours of unpaid work, and disqualified from driving for 18 months. No legal action was taken against him for driving away from an accident, failing to stop, or having a knife.
It's incredibly dangerous what we're doing. But yeah, you sort of walk away and think, yeah, we've done a good job. No members of the public have been involved. Nobody's been injured. And yeah, we sort of hit the roads to find some more.
Coming up,
Mate, stay still.
an assault suspect refuses to go to custody quietly.
Okay, how do I spell your first name then?
Yes.
Whereas an unlicensed teen driver clams up.
Do you know what? It takes a bigger man just to say, oh, I've been caught out, I've got a provisional licence. Are you going to reply?
There were over 41,000 recorded cases of police officers being assaulted in England and Wales last year. 620 of which were in Northamptonshire.
Obviously you can get assaulted, been headbutted by someone in a rear handcuff before. Thankfully a lot of time we are double crewed, so we can normally negate things like that, but sometimes it's just part of the job. Unfortunately, you deal with some pretty nasty people that don't want to be caught, so yeah, it happens. Left, Elizabeth Street. Assistant shout.
Interceptors Harrison Beverley and, in the driving seat, Lloyd Mason are blue lighting towards officers who are calling in for help.
1964, we've got other crews making it to you.
Straight through, straight down.
Yeah, thank you.
Romeo Papa 64, almost 10-6.
2 officers are responding to reports of an altercation at a party.
Go away, or you're both getting arrested. Yeah? Go away. You need to go away as well.
What they do?
Wait.
No big deal.
Keep going away.
I just
Keep going back. Go out now, or you're getting arrested. Go back. Do not come forward to me. Walk away.
Despite repeated attempts to move the group on,
Listen. Go away, or else he's getting arrested. Last chance, both of you. Walk away.
a pair of drunk men keep coming back.
Right, when the rest of focus on me, okay, so you're right, but it may harm defence, make sure. Get down! Still in front corner, Get down! You're right, Get off him! Give me Get off him!
The suspects are resisting.
Right, no! Do not grab me! Assassinate!
With one taking a cop to the ground. Both suspects are parvered.
Get your arm out!
But at such close range, the struggling officers are also feeling the effects.
Get off! Get off me now! Get off him!
Epson's through on the left-hand side, just literally. Yeah, I'll get out and run through.
The officers are somewhere within the estate's dark alleyways. Harrison and Lloyd are first to the scene.
What do you need, boys?
Kick out! Not kicking out, mate.
Cops are arriving en masse.
He's grabbed me.
What else you got, mate?
As he's taken me down, he sprayed him because he's grabbed me.
So it's just the two?
Yeah, they kept coming back to this address. They wouldn't listen to us and go away.
Okay.
Give them more opportunities.
Stop out, mate, we'll have gone.
Harrison's been an interceptor for 5 years and has public order training, meaning he's well versed in dealing with high threat situations. Leg straps should prevent any harm from the suspect kicking out. Unfortunately, the straps can't stop any more kicking off.
What they doing, no?
Chap, it's the police, stop kicking
What
out.
they doing, please?
Stop kicking out.
What they doing? Stay. Stop one.
Mate, stay still.
What they doing?
Nice.
Stop it.
Not very pleasant, is he?
No.
Oh,
Mate, be quiet!
Oh, please. Please.
After a dose of parva, one of the drunken assault suspects seems willing to go to custody quietly. However, the same can't be said for his volatile mate.
Please. Oh, help me, please.
Keep coming straight back like that, mate.
Whose carriage, with a built-in cage, awaits.
I'm glad.
You got him?
I'm glad.
I'll open the hatch on the side.
What are you doing?
I'm glad.
It's taking a team of 7 to get one man safely into a van.
Right, you ready?
I'm glad.
I've got it in the margin, sorry.
Find his head, find his head.
There we go.
What the fuck?
I'll go away,
I don't want, please.
Shut that door.
I want glass. Oh.
Mission accomplished.
Well, that was unexpected.
You still hear him kicking now?
He's obviously under the influence of something. So yeah, he's off to custody for assaulting PCs and for the initial drunken disorderly, I think, and probably resist arrest as well. So it'll probably take a few people at custody to get him into a cell. Unexpected, but that's how it happens in car abuse sometimes.
Both men were convicted of being drunk and disorderly and resisting the cops. They each had to pay £355 in fines and costs. No legal action was taken against either of them for assault. While some suspects fight with their fists, others choose a bad attitude and a war of words.
We deal with a lot of, mostly young people, but then there are some old as well, people who have no respect for police, and it's frustrating in dealing with them because it's like a lot of the time you can't have any type of conversation with them. It's a bit of a pet peeve for me, really, because I can guarantee if you'd come and had a normal conversation with me, we're going to be going our separate ways a lot quicker than if you were to cause issues.
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, good.
Good. Have you got your driving licence with you?
No, not with me.
Have you got a full driving licence?
Yeah.
In the town centre, an officer has stopped a young driver who they suspect was taking selfies at the wheel.
I wasn't holding it up, I was just declining a call.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That could cost the lad 6 penalty points and a £200 fine.
What's your first name?
Has it not came up there?
No, I can't see it, no.
But first, the cop needs to find out who they're dealing with. Easier said than done.
We're not going to mess about here, okay? What's your name?
You can check my number plate and check that.
Okay. Can 11 come join me, please, on Derngate? Come back here. Come back here. What are you walking away for?
I'm not walking away.
You are walking away.
The twitchy driver is not playing ball with the solo officer. So Interceptors Scott Kimberley and Aaron Griffiths are en route as backup.
Yes, mate. We're on our way. He's just asked, can we get to him? So you have to go around the loop.
So let's try again. What's your name?
Meanwhile, the cagey driver is still refusing to comply.
Okay, pop your hands out in front of you then.
What are you doing?
Okay, you're under arrest.
For what?
Okay, for failing to provide your details. Don't.
Okay, can you get...
No. Put your hands in front of you. Stop messing about.
Can you relax, please?
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Now.
Can you relax?
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, he's fighting. He's scrapping.
Griff and Scott arrive right on time.
Right, taser officer, don't resist. Taser officer, this is taser 50,000 volts. Put your hands behind your back and don't resist.
I'm not resisting, am I?
Someone's just arrived for them now.
My God.
1-1, chaps in cuffs, just put on the logs, about to draw a taser.
You right?
Yeah, good. Well, come take a seat in the back of my car then.
After a close encounter of the electrical kind, they've finally got his name in the bag.
Okay, how do I spell your first name then?
Guess.
And it doesn't take long to work out what this lad is trying to hide.
So, your provisional licence holder? Yeah?
I've got a lesson.
Okay, well, I'm looking at your photo from DVLA when you applied for your driving licence, and that's you. So if you're saying that those details aren't correct, then we'll fingerprint you. Yeah? Should we do that? Should you tell me you've got full licence? No? That's because you are a provisional licence holder. So listen, okay, we believe that to be you. That could be dealt with here and now at the side of the road, or we're going to go custody and you're going to be 4, 5, 6 hours.
Policing has been Griff's passion since he was young, following a stint in the control room, 10 years as a special and 4 years on the beat full-time.
We can deal with this right now.
He's got some sage words of advice for this 18-year-old.
If you've been caught out, do you know what? It takes a bigger man just to say, oh, I've been caught out, I've got a provisional licence.
Yeah.
Say again?
Yes.
So you have provisional licence only?
Yes.
Okay.
At last, Although driving without a licence isn't the young man's only problem.
Whose car is it? You got permission to drive the car? You haven't got permission to drive the car. Have you taken that car without the consent of the owner?
The lad of few words is opting for the silent treatment.
Do we need to go to your home address and ask whose car it is then? Are you going to reply?
If the unlicensed teenager doesn't fess up soon, he could be taken to custody for theft.
So whose car is it?
I haven't stolen it.
Okay, well whose car is it then?
My sister's.
Okay, does your sister know you're driving it?
No.
Okay, so you've taken it without her consent then? Okay, which is an offence, isn't it?
Scott calls the driver's sister.
Does he have permission to drive your car at all? No, he doesn't. Okay.
Giving her the bad news that, thanks to her brother, her Suzuki Swift is going to be seized.
We will explain to him how he is able, or you are able, to get the vehicle back. Obviously, there will be costs involved there.
Eventually, we will get to the right answer, and if you want to make it as a longer time as you like, then that's fine. We'll do that. And I think he's still in the car now, giving them grief.
You're a donut, aren't you?
No, you're a donut for driving on your mobile phone and with no licence.
He's just not happy he's been caught out. You know, he's provisional licence holder, so he's going to be disqualified before he's even got a full licence. You reap what you sow, don't you?
Okay, so you're going to be reported for consideration of the question of prosecuting you for the offences of driving whilst using a mobile phone and also driving otherwise in accordance with a licence. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now.
Luckily for the driver, his sister doesn't want to report him for taking her car, and he's free to go.
Right, jump out then.
Finally.
Well, you made it take long. It would have been done about half hour ago. Turn round.
Now he seems to be the one in a rush.
Hurry up, man.
Well, I'm doing it, but you're moving, aren't you?
Hurry
How
up,
can I do it when you're moving?
man.
Stop moving and I'll do it.
Hurry up, man. Nerds,
Goodness
fam.
me.
Look at these lot. Fam.
Get out of her face, right, and clear off.
Cuffs off, it looks like the driver has found his voice.
When you take off that uniform, you're crying.
I'm not crying, sir.
Crying.
Are you leaving anything of value in the vehicle?
I got iPhone 15 on that.
I'll go and look for you.
Only too happy to help, Griff gives the Suzuki a once-over.
No iPhone 15 anywhere in the car.
One of you lot stole it then?
Yeah, if you want to claim that's fine, but this camera's been rolling since we turned up, so it's not a problem. No issues.
And now the unlicensed 18-year-old driver has a question of his own for the Interceptors.
So how am I getting home?
Walking.
It's down to
No, you
yourself,
have to
innit?
walk. You're an adult.
You've got town centre that way, you've got buses and taxis in there, or you can ring one of your family members, they might be able to come and pick you up.
One way he won't be getting home is in his sister's Suzuki.
What a morning. Let's just go. Cool.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Pretty hard work, wasn't it?
Yes. His biggest issue wasn't the fact that his sister was going to have to pay a recovery fee. His issue was with us, the police, the fact that he'd been asked to produce his documents. But unfortunately, that's also not a choice. All his actions today are his own.
The 18-year-old pleaded guilty to using his phone at the wheel and driving without a licence. He received 6 points and was fined £267. Coming up.
Oh my God.
Hello.
A driver has a brush with death.
Are you okay? Have you been drinking?
4 pints.
And
Police officer with a taser. Make yourselves known now or I'm coming up.
the Interceptors go looking for hash in the attic.
Struck gold or green in this case.
Recent figures show that in just 1 year on Great Britain's roads, around 6,740 people were killed or injured in collisions involving a drink driver. Despite fatalities being at a 12-year high, some drivers are still choosing to risk it all.
What goes through the mind of a drink driver? I'm not sure. I think some people probably don't know the limits with it and think it'll be okay, and it might only be on a short journey, but it doesn't take much to have a collision, unfortunately. When we counter them, obviously remaining professional, but you can't understand why someone would put other people at risk.
Break of dawn on a bank holiday weekend. Interceptor Michael Hollowell is at the tail end of his night shift.
Sorry, Papa 1-1.
1-1, go on.
When an alarming shout comes over the radio.
Grade 1 coming in for the A45 at the SO garage. Potentially people trapped after an RTC.
Really? Is it eastbound or westbound?
Saying it's westbound.
Yep, making my way.
Following reports that a car has left the road and ploughed into a hedgerow, ambulance and fire crews are also racing to the area.
Life comes first. We'll make sure that we can get people out of the cars if they're trapped in the cars. Make sure that we can look after them whilst they're in the car. And then we'll deal with the formalities after that.
At this time in the morning, there's hardly anyone on the roads, but a concerned lorry driver has pulled over.
Hello.
And is desperately trying to free the driver from the wreckage.
There's one male in there.
Is he?
Yeah.
This car is fully in the hedge with one male driver.
All right, thank you.
Copy that.
This could be lethal.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
No answer.
There's one person in there, one male, in the driver's seat. He might have moved to the back now.
Right, okay. Hello? You're right.
The trapped driver is responding.
I'll do my best to try and get you out. Right, Pap 1-1.
Dead.
I've spoken with the driver. He's currently in the back seat of the car. He is okay. There's no injuries that I can see at the moment. But I'm just going to try and get him out of the car. He's just trapped, literally by the hedge.
A bit of brute force.
All right, top man.
And they're in.
Let's try and get this car seat out of the way. There you go.
Yeah.
Amazingly, the driver seems unhurt.
We wait. Okay.
Are you okay? Have you been drinking?
4 pints.
Mate, you're a lucky lad to be alive after doing what you just done. I'm going to have to breathalyse you, all right? Don't go in.
Yeah, I had
all right.
I had 4 pints.
Where do you live?
Just up the road in Billion.
Always happens
Yeah,
close to home. Always happens close to home.
Over 200 people are killed each year on Great Britain's roads in collisions involving a drink driver.
Blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop, stop.
After taking a chance on a short journey, this driver is lucky not to be adding to that statistic.
Okay, so you've blown 91. Okay, 35 is the legal limit. So at this current time, you're under arrest and suspicion of driving the vehicle whilst over the prescribed limit. All right, before we go anywhere, I'll get the ambulance to have a look at you, make sure you're okay. All right? Yeah? Okay, just come with us.
Having spent the best part of 2 decades policing the roads, advanced driver Michael has dealt with hundreds of drink drivers. But the results never become any less shocking.
How he's alive. To see someone sitting in the back of the car and not have a scratch on him, that is he's a very, very lucky boy. He's come down the dual carriageway, where the fire engines are now. He's left the road, and you can see the destruction on the grass. It looks like he's been side on into the tree down here. So he's spun on the grass and gone sideways along to the point where he stopped. He's a very lucky person because he took out 2 posts which could have easily have gone through the windscreen. So it could have been a whole lot worse, really could have been a whole lot worse.
For safety, the fire crew will disconnect the car's battery. It will be down to the drink driver to arrange for his motor's recovery.
Did I tell you about the tyre on the outside?
No.
Completely gone. Might have had a blowout.
Oh, okay.
So have a look.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Unless that's from the impact.
Is it gone?
Yeah, that may have happened because of the sideways action of the car. It may have been ripped off. So he was nearly home.
Local.
And he lives in Billing.
Paramedics deem the driver medically fit to be taken into police custody.
Did he say his tyre blew?
He said his tyre blew, and then that's what made him.
That's what they're suggesting that because it's off the rim. That may well have happened, but you can't deny that he's, not over the drink drive limit because 91 is nearly 3 times the limit, isn't it? So
it can't have been a helping factor.
No. All right, chap.
As well as being drunk at the wheel, the driver is also uninsured. He's taken to custody to give an evidential sample of breath.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Slip. Nice one, well played.
Although he seems remarkably relaxed after his earlier brush with death.
So the legal limit is 35. He's blown 95 and 97. Can you have a glass of water?
You can have as much water as you want. Just a glass of water and some sleep. All I need, please.
I think that had he had hit those posts in the front of the vehicle rather than the side of the vehicle, they could well have gone through the windscreen and done some serious injuries. But he's come away without a scratch and doesn't seem to care the fact that he's over the limit. He's just more worried about going to bed and having a glass of water.
After his close call, the man was convicted of drink driving and driving without insurance. He was banned from the roads for 2 years and ordered to do 100 hours of unpaid work. Cannabis is consistently the most used drug in England and Wales.
Downstairs there's one huge grow. On the top floor we've got 3 bedrooms full.
Over 750,000 cannabis plants were seized last year before they reached the market. Hoping to weed out a few more cannabis plants today is Interceptor Rob Harfleet.
We've got 3 vehicles that appear to be clearing out a cannabis factory.
1-3, what were the descriptions of the vehicles again, please?
So there was a black car, a grey car and a white van.
I'll go for an area search.
According to Intel, the drugs are being grown in a semi-detached home in Kingsthorpe. On the outside, there's no sign of 3 cars on a cannabis clear-out.
Hello. Hello. He's coming to the door, is he? I
believe so.
However, Rob and local cops are eager to know what might be hidden on the inside.
Hello, buddy. Can you come to the door, please? Can you come to the door? Say again.
Hey.
Open the window so I can speak to you clearly, so I can't hear what you're saying.
No joy at the front.
Hey.
Is this locked, is it?
But Rob has a bit more look around the back.
Police, who's in the address? Make yourself known!
Who else is in the address?
One lad detained downstairs, Rob moves quickly to clearing the upstairs.
Officer with a taser!
Off-duty Rob is a keen golfer, and in record time today, he's heading straight for the green with a hole-in-one.
1-3, there's cannabis in the loft.
Gardeners often go to great lengths to protect their plants, sometimes using weapons and rigging traps.
If you're up in the loft, come to the hatch now and show me your hand.
Taser at the ready, Rob needs to check the attic.
Police officer with a taser. Make yourselves known now or I'm coming up.
There's a large drying room. It's a confirmed grow. There's a drying room in the loft with a large quantity of cannabis in it.
Cannabis plants with a potential street value of around £17,000 are hanging up to dry.
It's strange to find it in that way in a residential house because that is quite late stages on. I couldn't see any up there that were actually growing. But whether they were growing it, that's what they've got rid of today and now they're drying it. Struck gold or green. In this case, there's certainly enough up there to supply themselves and others for a little while. Eat, drink and dance on the table. I think I prefer that one.
Let's hope the resident doesn't lose his sparkle as he's just returned home to find the Interceptors in his loft.
Now we've got one in custody for cultivation.
No hanging around here. He's on the fast track to custody for an interview about the loft garden. The suspect is on bail while officers investigate the cultivation of cannabis. Still to come. Boy racers caught on camera.
Bad day for him coming then.
And the Interceptors crash the party.
Turn your engine off. Turn your engine off now.
Eagle-eyed operators in Northampton's CCTV control room keep watch over 429 cameras 24 hours a day. They have a direct line through to Police HQ. So, even if boy racers wait until late and take their daft driving to the top of a car park, the Interceptors are likely to find out about it.
1-1.
Able to head over to the Mayhall car park, please. I shouted up saying there's an idiot driving on the car park.
Copied. Which vehicles are doing the bad driving?
It's the 3W, but the other two been seen driving around as well.
Yeah, okay, we're on route into town then.
Putting the brakes on this rooftop car meet are Chris and co-pilot Griff.
1-1, we're just coming down London Road. Me, one still got them on camera.
Well, looks like he's getting on the car park in a minute.
It's not exactly Formula One, but it's still too fast and furious.
Bad day for him coming then.
Killing the blues.
We're just coming into the car park.
Chris and Griff need to keep the element of surprise.
I didn't actually know there was this many floors here. I've never, in all the time I've used this car park, I've never had to go up this far.
One more above this, I reckon.
Reaching the very top.
No, it's not. Wrong car park. Go back down.
Wrong car park?
Yeah, wrong car park. This is St John's, not Marehold. 1-1, we're going to be slightly delayed. I've directed 2-5 to the wrong car park.
But this one is clear.
but there's nothing going on here. This is St John's car park.
Excellent. It's a very nice car park.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing it to me.
Yeah. Take to the white car park now.
The next car park on their whistle-stop tour is only half a mile down the road.
1-1, we just come into Marehold. Are they still up there?
The motor meet is still in full swing. Although it doesn't look like the petrol heads are expecting a marked Beamer to join the party.
Turn your engine off. Turn your engine off now. Just turn your engine off for me and have your driving licence. Hello, fella, same with you. Can I have your driving licence, please? Are you happy dealing with this chap and I'll deal with this chap?
Yeah.
Lovely.
So this is your car?
Yeah.
Full driving licence?
Yeah.
You have to think about that.
While Chris checks the driving credentials of one of the lads, Griff is dealing with the wannabe Vin Diesel VW driver.
The CCTV cameras in this car park, they've been observing your driving in your motor, and that driving wasn't acceptable. Any reason why you'd be driving like that?
No, not really. It's private land.
It's not private land.
Not private.
It's not private.
Then when you turn it, you're just like, oh shit, what have I done?
Literally a few levels below you, the car park is rammed with people that have just come out of an event. And just because it's empty up here, it doesn't give you that right, okay?
Over with Chris, it looks like the BMW driver could be in more trouble than simply dodgy driving.
Unfortunately for you, young man, you don't have a licence, do you?
I do.
The DVLA, the driving licence database is saying that your licence has been revoked until test passed.
When Chris passed his driving test, his first set of wheels was a Ford Fiesta. After 18 years as a cop...
And when did you take your driving test?
2020, 2021, something like that.
He knows the rules of the road inside out.
Because you've had 6 points within the first 2 years, you lose your licence, essentially.
I didn't know that.
So, you should not be driving a car. Okay? As such, I'm going to give you a ticket tonight for driving otherwise than in accordance with licence.
If the lad wants to drive his car home, he's going to have to come back with L plates and someone with a full licence to supervise.
We are going to be putting a marker on this car for the next 24, 36 hours. So if your car's seen driven around, just be prepared, you might get stopped.
Blow, 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 blow.
Both drivers are breathalyzed.
And that's come back 0, which is okay.
Sweet.
And both blow 0.
That's what I like to see.
Next on the Interceptors checklist is making sure the motors are fit for the roads.
See where it's been skidding here because his tyres are covered in red paint. Actually, all tyres are in good nick. Would you mind just coming in, starting it for me, check your lights? Lovely. Indicator, that side. And the other side. It's lovely. Thank you. So the last thing is that you're going to be issued with a Section 59 warning today, okay?
Section 59 notices are given for the antisocial use of motor vehicles. If the VW driver is caught causing a nuisance in the next 12 months, his car will be seized.
If you keep doing it and you keep getting stopped, you're going to start paying a lot of money in terms of cars, okay?
Make me realise.
Please realise. Please realise. And just because you're up here, that doesn't mean that you can't crash, that you can't cause yourself an injury, you can't hurt yourself. The question I always ask people is, would you pass your driving test if you drive like that? And everyone says no. So, he's been friendly enough. Hopefully it's a lesson in learning for them now for the future. And they'll just think next time they drive that way.
The lad Chris ticketed pleaded guilty to driving without a licence, but the court believed he did not know he'd lost his licence. As a result, he was given an absolute discharge, which means the experience of going to court was punishment enough. As for Griff and Chris, the car park capers didn't end there.
Press it again. Keep pressing it.
Only this time, it's the Interceptors calling for help.
Go do a Gavin and Stacey, will you? Go lift the barrier.
Can you imagine? He'll break.
I'm having to send the mobile driver over.
Still, gives them the chance to take in the sights of another car park.
Yeah, I think we're locked in here for the night. We'll have to go out on foot patrol.
Feel free.